Welcome to Finance Deep Dive. So you're thinking about launching a business in 2025? Awesome. But whatever you do, don't start without a plan. We're about to hand you the architect's blueprint for success right now.
Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with the business climate, then pick your legal structure, navigate the rules, find the money, and finally run through a launch checklist. Let's get building. I want to start with just a number. That's it. 53%. Kind of hangs in the air, right? What do you think that represents?
Yeah, that's how many small businesses are saying they just can't afford a loan right now. It means that in 2025, your plan has to be smarter, leaner, and more strategic than ever before.
So let's start by surveying the terrain. Before you even think about breaking ground, you have to understand the environment you're building in. What does the business climate of 2025 actually look like?
You're basically facing three major headwinds. It's tougher to hire good people, borrowing money costs more, and that tech gap between you and the big guys, it's getting wider. Your blueprint has to account for all of this.
Okay, with the land surveyed, it is time to lay the foundation. And trust me, your legal structure is absolutely critical. If you get this wrong, the whole business could be built on shaky ground.
This is the core concept you need to get. Think of it like this. Are you building with wood or are you building with reinforced concrete? This legal shield is what protects your personal stuff, your house, your car, if the business runs into trouble.
And here's the choice in the simplest terms. As a sole proprietor, if things go south, your house is on the line. An LLC, on the other hand, creates that protective shield. For most new founders, this is a total no-brainer.
But notice the trade-off here. While an LLC offers great protection, a C Corp is really designed to attract serious investors. So your structure has to match your long-term vision for growth.
Hey, quick pause. If you're finding this blueprint useful for your own big idea, take a half second and hit that subscribe button. Honestly, it's a huge motivation for us to keep creating these explainers for you. All right, the foundation's poured. Now it's time to frame the house. This is your legal framework. Getting registered, licensed, and just making sure you're playing by all the rules.
Forming an LLC sounds way more complicated than it is. It really just comes down to three key steps. File some paperwork with the state, create your own internal rulebook, and get a tax ID number. That's basically it.
And you have to remember, these rules can change in the blink of an eye. For example, a huge, tedious reporting rule was just dropped from most businesses in 2025. That's a massive piece of red tape. Gone. You got to stay current.
Okay, the structure is up. Now we need to install the electricity and the plumbing. Funding is the energy that brings your business to life, and it's time to figure out how to power this whole project.
The easiest way to think about it is this. Grants are like free solar power. They're amazing, but they're really competitive and hard to get. Loans are like plugging into the main power grid. They're always there, but you have to pay the bill every month.
And hey, don't let those high interest rates scare you off completely. Look at this. More than a quarter of all SBA microloans are specifically designed for brand new businesses, just like the one you're dreaming up. And remember, the power grid is way bigger than you think. You've got nonprofit lenders, individual angel investors, venture capital, and even your future customers through crowdfunding.
Okay, the lights are on, the water's running, we are ready for the final walkthrough. These are the absolute last, non-negotiable checks before you can officially open your doors for business.
And seriously, this stuff isn't optional. A separate bank account keeps your finances clean. Insurance is your safety net. And having perfect digital records, that's your best defense in a world with an AI-powered IRS.
And you know what? This blueprint works. This insight is inspired by a 2025 award winner. Their success is proof that a clear, strategic plan is the key to thriving, no matter what the economy is doing.
Found this blueprint helpful? Why not subscribe for more explainers that break down complex topics and help you build for the future? We would really appreciate it.
So we've walked you through the entire process, from surveying the land all the way to the final inspection. The blueprint is in your hands. So the only question left is, what will you build?